Dr Sylvia, a GP. In tonight's night clinic, you'll follow Maya, a woman who wakes up with pounding heartbeats, a tight chest, and one big question. Is this anxiety, or is something seriously wrong with my heart?
Chapter 1. Introduction at 2 a.m. The first shock. It's 2:07 a.m. Maya wakes suddenly, hand flying to her chest. There's a heavy thud in her ribcage, then a tight, band-like pressure across the centre of her chest. Her heart is hammering, fast, loud, impossible to ignore. Chest pain, racing heart. This is it. I'm having a heart attack. She lies still, waiting for it to pass. It doesn't. Her breathing speeds up. The room feels smaller. She grabs her phone and types with shaking hands. Chest pain at night, young woman, heart attack. Words jump out at her. Blockage, sudden death, don't ignore chest pain. Her heart goes even faster. I'm 34. I don't even smoke. But people my age still die. What if they find me in the morning? She sits up. The tightness feels sharper when she tenses. Her left arm feels odd. Not exactly painful, just strange and heavy. Her thumb hovers over the emergency number. If I call, they'll say I'm overreacting. If I don't, and this is serious... She stands to see if moving makes it worse. There's a brief rush of dizziness, then the worst of the pain eases into a dull ache. The racing slows a little. If this was a full heart attack, would it ease like that? Or is this just the warning before the big one? She types again. Chest pain, anxiety versus heart attack, women. This time she sees words like panic attack, stress, muscle strain, reflux. Another thought appears. I can't keep guessing every night. I need a proper check. I'll see my GP in the morning. She books the first available appointment on her practice app. 10:40 a.m, Dr Sylvia. Chapter 2. Morning. Living with the fear. By 7 a.m, the house is busy. On the outside, Maya is making breakfast. On the inside, she's replaying 2 a.m. Twice, she feels a brief jab of chest discomfort when she lifts the kettle the wrong way. Each time, her heart jumps and her stomach drops. By 10 a.m, she's in the GP waiting room, staring at a poster that says, "Don't ignore chest pain." I'm doing the right thing. But what if they tell me there's something seriously wrong? What if they tell me it's just anxiety and I'm wasting their time? The screen pings. Maya Patel, Dr Sylvia, room 3. Her legs feel heavy as she walks to the door.
Hello again. Before we go into this room with Maya, imagine this is you.
Chapter 3. The Consultation. History. Maya steps in. Hi, Maya. Come in, take a seat. I see you've had some chest discomfort and a racing heart. Yes, last night. It woke me from sleep. My chest felt tight, my heart was pounding. I was sure it was a heart attack. Thank you for coming in. Let's go through it carefully. Talk me through exactly what happened. Maya describes the sudden waking, the tight central chest feeling, the pounding heart, the odd sensation in her arm, the dizziness, the Google search, the fear. Did you have severe crushing pain, like an elephant sitting on your chest that didn't ease? No. It was tight and scary, but not crushing. It eased a bit when I calmed down. Any pain spreading properly into your arm, jaw, or back? No. just that odd heaviness for a while. Were you so breathless you couldn't speak in full sentences? No, I was breathing fast because I was panicking, but I could talk. Did you faint or nearly black out? I felt lightheaded when I stood up, but it passed quickly. How long did the worst of it last? About 10 minutes. Then it faded to an ache. But my fear stayed all night. Then come the background questions. Any previous heart problems? Family history of early heart disease or sudden death? Smoking, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol? Any heartburn or acid reflux? Recent heavy lifting, new exercise or strain to the chest muscles? Caffeine or energy drink intake? Alcohol? Poor sleep? Increased stress? Periods more irregular? Any hot flushes, night sweats, new anxiety? Maya admits work stress, money worries, constant scrolling at night, and a history of panic attacks in her 20s. No strong family history, no major risk factors. Chapter 4. Examination. I know those were a lot of questions, but they help me work out what's really going on. Now, please come and have a seat over here. Maya moves to the couch. The blood pressure cuff tightens, then releases. The doctor feels her pulse, listens to her heart and lungs, checks her oxygen level, looks at her ankles for swelling. Your blood pressure is normal. Your oxygen level is normal. Your heart sounds and rhythm right now are normal. You're a bit tense, which is completely understandable. The word normal lands slowly, like a weight being taken off in stages. They both sit back down. Maya searches the doctor's face. Chapter 5. Explanation and red flags. Here's what I think. From your story, your age, your risk factors, and your normal examination, this episode sounds much more like anxiety-related chest pain and palpitations, possibly with a bit of muscle tension or reflux, rather than a heart attack or serious heart disease. If I was worried about a heart attack, I would be sending you to hospital now. I don't think that's needed. So, my chest pain was real, but not dangerous. The pain and pounding were real. Your body went into alarm mode. In light sleep, your heart rate can shift. If your brain notices and thinks danger, you get a surge of stress hormones. Those hormones make your heart beat faster, your chest muscles tighten, your breathing speed up. It feels exactly like something terrible is happening. But in cases like yours, the heart itself is usually healthy. What we look for are red flags. For chest pain, I worry if it is severe, crushing or heavy and doesn't settle, or if it spreads into your arm, jaw or back. If you are very breathless and can't speak in full sentences, if you faint or feel you're about to collapse, or you feel extremely unwell, grey, sweaty, with a strong sense that something is very wrong. Those are times to seek urgent emergency help immediately. Your episode, sudden and terrifying but easing within minutes, with no crushing pain, no major red flags, and a normal exam today, fits more with anxiety-driven symptoms, not a typical heart attack. Chapter 6. The Plan and Coping. So what do we do now? First, we'll still be thorough. I'll arrange an ECG, a heart tracing, and some blood tests, including thyroid and iron checks. That's to rule out common medical causes. Second, we work on the triggers and your response. At 2 a.m., if this happens again, sit up but let your shoulders and jaw soften. Put a hand on your chest and remind yourself, I've been checked. This is frightening but likely not dangerous. Slow your breathing. In through your nose for 4, out through your mouth for 6. Scan for those red flags. If they're not there, you can usually ride the wave and see if it settles. And very importantly, if you ever do have chest pain that feels crushing, clearly spreads, or comes with collapse or extreme breathlessness, do not wait. Call for emergency help straight away. Maya nods slowly. The fear is still there, but now it has edges and a plan. I'm not imagining it, but it doesn't mean I'm about to die. I can check, breathe, and get help when it's truly needed.
Chapter 7. Leaving the clinic. As Maya walks out, she notices her heartbeat again. It's steady, noticeable but not terrifying. She has a heart tracing and blood tests booked. She has clear danger signs. And she has permission to see a GP when she's unsure, not to wait in silence. Next time it happens, she knows she isn't alone with Google. She knows what to look for. And she knows she can ask for help. The night ahead still feels uncertain, but no longer hopeless.
If Maya's story sounds just like yours, here's what I want you to remember. Most nighttime chest discomfort and palpitations in otherwise healthy young women are linked to anxiety, tension, or acid or stomach reflux, not a heart attack. But you should never ignore a chest pain. If you're not sure, please book an appointment with your GP, just like Maya did. Let them hear your story, examine you, and decide what tests you need. Now, I want you to save this episode to replay on difficult nights if you ever experience them. And of course, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next Night Clinic episode. I think you deserve clear information, not silent panic at 2 a.m.